Handwritten notes can keep a track of your daily do's or don'ts or your gratitude list. But by the way you form and space your letters can also reveal a lot about who you are, at least according to graphology, which basically is handwriting analysis. Anyone's handwriting gives a lot of information about that person's personality, which makes it a very intriguing subject. Okay, so before going through this entire video in which we will discuss what your handwriting tells about you, pause it for a while and take out a blank sheet of paper and write down a few words. Make sure you have written a mix of letters, including ones that require you to lift off your pen completely off the paper, like the I's and the T's. Make sure you write them the way you'd write a normal sentence, since the spaces between the words and letters also matter. End it with your signature. Once you're finished, resume the video and start analyzing your handwriting. So here we go. Point number one, size. The amount of space your script takes up reveals a lot of information. Large printing characterizes attention seekers, while small writing points out to a person who prefers staying out of spotlight. Teeny tiny scroll might mean that a person completely wants to retreat from the society. Well, this is what experts believe at least. Point number two, pen pressure. Do you press very hard on the paper while writing or barely exert any pressure? A light grip indicates very light emotions, and digging into the page conveys intensity and strong emotions, as suggested by the experts. Point number three, spacing between the words. Just like the letters, the distance between the words also reveals a lot about the person. Graphologists use this to determine how the writer approaches relationships. Experts suggest that narrow spaces indicate a fear of abandonment, while large distance reveals trouble connecting with others. Point number four, spacing between letters. Tight and squeezed words indicate that the writer is a little uptight. Everything in the house has to be perfect for such people. On the contrary, spread apart spacing reveals a much more relaxed and easygoing personality. Point number five, deviation from the baseline. The straightness of your text also hints at your outlook on life. According to experts, an upward slant from the baseline shows an optimistic viewpoint, while a downward slant indicates a pessimistic mood. Point number six, page usage. When we place our text, we also hint at our state of mind according to experts. Gravitating towards the left of a blank page signals that your thoughts are stuck in the past. Clumping the text on the right means that you're thinking in the future. Point number seven, slant. Which way do your words lean? A right lean indicates an outgoing, future-directed personality, whereas a left one indicates that you are more reserved observer. As for a straight up and down, you are very rational and always think through things. Point number 8, signature. You only write your signatures for others, don't you? At least this is exactly what graphologists think of a signature. So they usually believe that a person's signature is a public expression of that person's self. A clear signature which reveals the name completely indicates that you have nothing to hide. Big, full capital letters convey an extrovert showman, whereas an indecipherable script means that you don't want others to know what is going on in your head. Experts also suggest that a clear readable signature that vastly is different from the person's day-to-day handwriting means that you know who you are, but you're hiding it from others. Point number 9, lowercase t's. Experts believe that failing to cross your T all the way means that you're a procrastinator. Crossing your T very high, on the other hand, means that you set very high goals for yourself, whereas very low placement means that you could dream a little bigger. Point number 10, lowercase i's. The placement of the dot on your eye can convey quite a bit about you according to experts. Direct placement above the stem reveals loyalty. Leftward dots indicate caution and stagnation with no spontaneity. A high and free mark means you have a very big idea but you also are in a hurry. Point number 11. A's and O's. These all-important vowels are considered the communication letters in graphology. Closed, neat circles indicate that the writer is discreet. Experts also believe that A's and O's with opening at the top mean you can't keep a secret. Point number 12. Lowercase y's. Letters like Y, G and J all move through what's called the lower zone, which is associated with action. Y in particular is associated with money, as experts suggest. A big loop can represent a big money bag or creativity and fantasy depending upon other strokes in the writing. Point number 13. C's. A completely closed C can indicate a lack of trust. A lack of gap could signify that you don't want to let anybody in, whereas an open C indicates completely the opposite. Point number 14. Number 2. Experts usually always ask their clients to provide a sample of their writing with a date on it. Well, they do it because they believe that the number 2 also indicates a lot about the person's personality. How the candidate writes the number 2 reveals a lot about them. A 2 with no loop shows that someone is very good with facts and figures, compared to a looped number 2. Well, all these facts and figures put together, I'm sure, reveal quite a lot about the person's personality. So next time you want to know someone, do look into their handwriting. I'm sure all these points will come in very handy that time. So keep enjoying and learning with Champions of Tomorrow. Have a good day.